Well, it would only be fitting for Black History Month to have an article like this come out. George Zimzam, the ladies' man Zimmerman, sues Pete Buttigieg and Elizabeth Warren for $265 million. Now, I just gotta say, the chutzpah, the sheer chutzpah, is quite something to admire. In a lawsuit filed on Tuesday in Florida, George Zimmerman is accusing Pete Buttigieg and Senator Elizabeth Warren of maliciously defaming him. Mr. Zimmerman was acquitted of all charges on traditional self-defense grounds because Martin attacked him and beat his head into the ground. This is reading from the article, but the tone of it is quite different if you pay attention to the types of words that they use, the specific ones. It accuses Miss Warren, I thought she was married, but it says Miss Warren, and Mr. Buttigieg of actual malice, a prerequisite to win a libel case if one is a public figure. Both defendants, Buttigieg and Warren, are alleged in the complaint to have acted with actual malice, as it is widely known that Zimmerman was acquitted of murder based on self-defense. The tweets in question both said Martin was killed because of racism or white supremacy. Trayvon Martin would have been 25 today. How many 25th birthdays have been stolen from us by white supremacy? Gun violence also. Prejudice and fear, Mr. Buttigieg tweeted out. Ms. Warren wrote, "My heart goes out to Sabrina Fulton and Trayvon's family and friends. He should still be with us today. We need to end gun violence and racism. And we need to build a world where all of our children, especially young black boys, can grow up safe and free." The lawsuit, which represents only one point of view, it says in the article here, it only represents one point of view, seeks $265 million for, quote, loss of goodwill and reputation. I hope he gets every cent, too. I really do. Any dollar that doesn't go to a politician's bank account is a win in my book. Hell, just give it to the Skittles King, who cares? And next, we have a story featuring Kaitlin Bennett as she was confronted by protesters at Ohio University. Here's an article from Fox News. Where's your diaper? Protesters gather to remind Kent State girl about the time she shit her pants. Oh wait, that's not the real article. Kent State gun girl confronted by protesters at Ohio University. This clip here should give you some context. Let's take a look.
Question. Well, I think there's one. Your name's Kaitlin Bennett, right?
Mm-hmm. What's your name?
Mustafa. I think there's one really important question, and that's, did you shit yourself at a frat party?
Why aren't you talking about that when we're talking about soup? You know what? We should go.
And this is the gathering at Ohio University. Let's take a look at that.
No one fucking likes you!
Where's your diaper? Where's your diaper?
It's kind of a weird sight to see. About 100 people surrounding one person, all chanting, "Where's your diaper? Where's your diaper?" There were a lot of things going on yesterday, so I almost missed this one, but I'm glad I went back and checked it out. I don't really have a horse in the race. I consider myself an observer. I like to sit back and just watch the trash fire burn. And to conclude this video, I would like to tell you about a live stream I've been watching the past few days. If you guys could remember He Will Not Divide Us, there's something similar to that going on in what I think is Austin, Texas. I thought it was Detroit originally. I don't know, it just looks like a bad place to live. Doesn't look like a good neighborhood. But in this live stream, which is allegedly behind an alley where people meet up and do illegal things, there is a speaker hooked up to Superchats. And as you would imagine, it has been quite the interesting spectacle. A lot of these clips I can't really show for obvious reasons. I shared one on Twitter, and even by Twitter's standards, it's probably a bit spicy. But I'll leave a link to that in the description below. If you have nothing to do today, I would encourage you to give it a watch if you enjoy watching normal people react to the internet. And with that, you all have yourselves a lovely afternoon.